Okay, hello gamers, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Today, I will be doing something very different. So up until this point, I haven't really done any videos on rhythm games or anything related to music or Vocaloid, but if you didn't know, I'm actually a really big fan of Vocaloid and Project SEKAI. Although I haven't really been keeping up with all the updates, so I don't really know any of the new commission songs. I figured it would be a great idea to show you guys some of my really controversial opinions. So yes, feel free to crucify me because I will definitely be hating on your favorite songs. Okay, anyways, yes, today I will be doing a Project SEKAI commissioned song tier list. What a way to get people to hate on me, am I right, guys? Okay, before we proceed further, let me introduce you to my my 8 tiers. So first off, we have the S tier, which I called Best Songs Ever, 10 out of 10 out of 10. Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory. You know what that means. Number 2, my A tier, Hella Saucy, yeah! Clearly means I love this song a lot. A minus tier is yums, munch. This means I love the song so much that I would really want to eat it, consume the music. Okay, so next we have the B tier, Solid Chef's Kiss. It's, you know, I feel like a lot of songs might land in this category because I don't know if I say I feel strongly about many of the songs, but then again, it's Project SEKAI we're talking about. I love Vocaloid. Next we have the It's Okay tier, which is like the neutral tier. Okay, now let's delve into the negatives. So first, we have boring. Boring? It's okay, it's just my personal opinion, okay? if I put your favorite song into boring, just know I don't think it's that boring, but personally I wouldn't put it on my playlist. Next we have Not the Biggest Fan, kinda like boring, but like a step lower than boring. Personally, I feel like the songs that I dislike they're not my cup of tea. I'm kinda picky sometimes, and you know how it goes. Okay, last tier. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. This means I really dislike the song. Sorry in advance if your favorite song ends up there. Okay, so now, without further ado, let's get into the list. Tier listing, the rankings. Okay, starting off strong, we have SEKAI. Oh dear. Okay, here's where my first controversial opinion comes in, although I don't know if it's that controversial. Okay, let me just preface by saying a lot of these earlier commission songs I feel like are kind of weak. Yeah, that's all I'll say, okay? Now you have a general idea of how I'll rate these. I don't remember who was the producer for this song. I feel like it might have been a collab, if I'm not wrong. Anyways, SEKAI. Is this Deco 27? I'm not sure. But, you know, I hate to say this, but most of his songs sound alike. I feel like they all have the kind of rock-ish tones. And, you know, I know that he's capable of producing incredible songs. Just look at his Milgram project, okay? The songs in there are just amazing. But mainly his Vocaloid work, I feel like, are pretty similar in nature, like in these later years. Okay, with that being said, I'd give SEKAI a boring. Okay, that's a very strong start to our tier list right here, but it is what it is, okay? Come on, don't come at me. Okay. Next, Wow Wow World. Okay, you know what? I'll bump SEKAI down to not the biggest fan because I feel like Wow Wow World goes into the same category. Okay, once again, making a controversial opinion even more controversial. I know. Whatever. Okay, it's my tier list. I get to dictate the whatever goes around here. Okay, again. Okay. I feel like this video is a mess. Okay, Needle. Another Deco 27 song. Okay, as if SEKAI wasn't enough. I feel like a lot of people really like Needle, so I feel kind of bad putting it in not the biggest fan along with SEKAI and Wow Wow World, but that's just how I feel about it. It's just the generic Deco 27 Vocaloid song covered by Leonie. Yeah. Okay, off to an amazing start. My opinions. People are gonna kill me. Newly Edgy Idols. Okay, now we have a Michi M song. In the beginning, I didn't really like the song that much, but you know, it spawned all the Dakaramoto memes, so and that was kind of funny. Dakaramoto never gets old. I'll put it in. It's okay. I mean, like, I would listen to it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to like search for it and put it on my playlist. But like, if someone just plays it randomly, I'd just listen along and be like, it's okay. Okay, next. Oh, Ready Steady by Giga. I like Ready Steady when I first started the game, but I feel like it's gotten a bit overplayed lately. So yeah, I'll put it beside Newly Edgy Idols. Okay, now we have The World Hasn't Even Started Yet. Okay. I don't hate this song. When I first started, I actually kind of liked it. This is a Pinocchio P song, if I'm not mistaken. Probably is, because it's the starting song for Wonderland 6 Showtime. I'll put it in this tier. I feel like all of the, except for Needle, I feel like a lot of the starting unit songs are just okay for me. Next, we have the two Mafu Mafu commission songs. I'm really not the biggest fan of his style. It's really not my cup of tea. Both Cell Phone Love Story and Composing the Future, if that's what it's called. I'm sorry, okay? It's just really not my cup of tea. Especially compared with some of the later commissions, although I don't know about like the latest ones because I haven't been keeping up with Project SEKAI as a whole. Especially how they fare with the commission songs that come a bit later. I feel like they're really weak. Stella. A lot of people like this. Enough said. Jackpot Sad Girl. I don't hate it, but it's really nothing special. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to this one either, and if it comes up on my Spotify, I recommend it. I'm gonna be honest, it's a skip. Becoming Potatoes! Okay, this is actually a really interesting one, because when I first started Project SEKAI, I was so fed up with this song. I just want you to keep in mind that when I started Project SEKAI, I was one of those like super I wouldn't want to call myself a veteran, but basically I was in the Vocaloid fandom for a pretty long time, I'd say, and because of that, I set the in-game setting where you could choose between the SEKAI version. I chose Virtual Singer because I was more familiar with all of the Vocaloid stuff, and I didn't really know anything about the SEKAI characters. So yeah, Becoming Potatoes was one of these songs I listened to, and it was the Neru's Vocaloid version, and I was like, hey, this song is not that good. You know, like a year later, I switched to the SEKAI version because I wanted to know what it sounded like, and it was a big surprise, honestly. I really enjoyed the SEKAI version a lot more, and I feel like before I would put it in the boring or even not the biggest fan tier, but now I give it a solid chef's kiss, okay? There we go, my first somewhat positive opinion. Yes, as I mentioned, very controversial, this video. I think I confused newly edgy idols with More Jump More just now. So let's just scrap what I said about newly edgy idols and put More Jump More here. I just realized I made a grave mistake, but that's fine because I actually remember what newly edgy idol sounds like now, and I put it beside Becoming Potatoes because it's actually a pretty okay song. It's a pretty solid song, okay? I don't know how I made that mishap earlier. Okay, my brain's just not working today. Not that it ever works. And also, I haven't touched Project SEKAI in several months, maybe. Okay. Okay, next, Forward. I think I've seen like a lot of people dislike the song. I also used to not like the song, but I feel like I've listened to it a bit and it kind of grew on me, so I put it beside Jackpot Sad Girl. Negro Stories. Okay, I feel like it's in the same tier. It gives me the same vibes as The World Hasn't Even Started Yet. So I'll put it there. How I feel about the former song is the exact same feeling I have for the latter, so you know, it kind of fits. This one, I don't remember what it's called, but I remember what it sounds like. It was Honami's focused event song. I think I joined the game in JP Sekai during this event. Not entirely sure. It was a long time ago, okay? It's just a vague memory. Again, all of these earlier songs are very weak and they kind of pale in comparisons to the songs that come later, so honestly, I'd put this in like not the biggest fan, okay? Once again, Color of Drops. Yet again, another boring song. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. Look at this, okay? We have Rad Dogs. I loved Rad Dogs when it came out. It was very iconic, I remember. I think I might have overplayed that song too much in the past. So right now, I'm just very towards it. But I still want to admit that it's a good song, you know? Like, it's a great song, actually, so I'll put it there. Okay. This is very interesting. Okay, Infinitely Grey. You either hate or love this song. There's no in-between, and luckily for me, we have our first song in the hella saucy yeah tier, okay? I actually purchased Enna's cover for this, and her voice is amazing. I love her voice actress, okay? Yes, Minori Suzuki, amazing. I love her vocals so much. Very strong, very powerful. 10 out of 10 out of 9. Okay, Once Upon a Dream. Again, I agree with a lot of people in this fandom. It's kind of a sleeper, if I'm being honest. Yeah, sorry. Angel's Clover. I remember this song. It's honestly not all that, but it's an okay song, so I'll put it here. Really, the order doesn't really matter. It's the tiers that matter, not the individual orders, by the way. We have a really controversial opinion right here. There's ID Smile. Everyone loves this song. It's by Toa, the same producer who produced Patchwork, Staccato, and they also went on to produce Twilight Light, which, okay, I'm not gonna spoil it here, okay? I'm not gonna give you my opinion on that song, because that comes way later. But right now, ID Smile, people are gonna crucify me for this, but I honestly don't like the song too much. It's pretty boring. Okay, fine, it's okay, I guess. Okay, next. One. I love One. One is amazing. One is a great song. This is actually a rare moment where I actually really adore the Vocaloid version. 164 did a really good job with their tuning. And yeah, and I also seen the original music video for One on 164's channel, and it's really heartfelt. I love the use of live action in their music videos. So yeah, that's something I really appreciate. Okay, next, cinema! You know where this goes. We have our first 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. Cinema is a great song. Akito's cover is amazing. Ayase's self-cover is godly. I don't think a lot of people appreciate just how amazing this song is. I have a friend, when they asked for recommendations, I recommended for them to listen to Cinema by Ayase, and they did not like it. So yeah, but for me personally, I love Cinema. It's a really great song, and I like how it portrays Akito as a character as well. Hold on, what is this song again? Oh, it's I Know Material, one of those More Jump sleeper songs. Pass. Okay, Tondemo Wonders. I actually like the song itself, not the SEKAI version. I love the virtual singer version. I like Sasakure's tuning, and just how he uses Miku and Kaito. But the SEKAI version, I feel like drags it down a bit. Okay, don't crucify me. I feel like I'm gonna be crucified. And also, when it was first released, not in JP but in EN, it was overplayed a lot. And by a lot, I mean like a lot. And so it kind of got on lots of people's nerves, me included. Honestly, I feel like that kind of bumps it down. So I put it in Solid Chef's Kiss. But okay, if the SEKAI version didn't exist, I would probably put it a tier higher. But it do be like that though. What's this called again? Kanade Tomosu Sora. I like this song a lot. I feel like a lot of people hate on it because it's a slow song, and honestly for me, slow songs, when they're done right, they hit, okay? And they hit like a truck. I feel like I'm being isekai to another world. I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, this was produced by the same person who did Tawakoto's Speaker, Nekoboro, and they did a really good job. All of their songs are very emotional, very captivating. Yes, I love this. I honestly really loved it. But also I would like to mention, in the beginning I didn't really like it, but eventually, it grew on me and it really became one of my favorites. It's really emotional and touching. I love Angst. From Tokyo. I love this song. Saki's solo cover is really good. Saki's solo cover really brings it up for me. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Beat Eater. I didn't like this song when it first came out, but again, it grew on me. Grew on me a lot. At one point, I would have put it in this tier, but might have overplayed another song too much that I kinda get a bit sick of it. Okay, next we have what's this song again? Ice Drop, right? Another one of those more jump sleeper songs. Glory Steady Go. I love Kinoshita and his work, and I feel like a lot of people don't like it because it sounds repetitive, and it's kind of hypocritical of me saying this because of what I said about Deco 27 earlier. But I just genuinely like the feel-good, positive vibes of his work. And Glory Steady Go, although it sounds a lot like Positive Dance Time, which sounds a lot like Be the Music, is a great song, okay? It's a good song. I would munch it. I would take a big fat bite out of it. Magic Number. This is the one with Kento Ito. Solid song. Oster Project, once again, their songs rarely ever miss saying, because I put Nichiro Stories in. It's okay. Solid Chef's Kiss. It's a very solid song. Pulse of the Meteor. Okay. A Leonid song that I would put in this tier. Another Leonid song. A lot of the songs I put up here are blue themed. I'm not sure why. I guess it's just coincidence, or maybe not. We'll see later. But Pulse of the Meteor is a really good song. I feel like a lot of people rank it like pretty neutrally. I love it a lot. Reborn is a very touching song. Again, this is produced by Pycon. If that's how you pronounce their name, I'm not sure either. But this is another really touching song. If you didn't know, I'm a really big fan of another one of their songs. It's called The Day I Died or something. I'm sorry, I'm bad at remembering names. But that song is very, very emotional and touching. If you like Reborn, I recommend you check out that song. It's by the same producer and it's very slow, the same way as Reborn is. Okay, Gunjo Sanka, first anniversary song. I really don't want to do this, but it's not all that. Okay, that concludes the first segment of this video. I wanted to do only until the first anniversary for this part 1 because I feel like it'll take very long for me to voice all my opinions on each individual song, like especially up until the 3rd or what are we on, like 4th anniversary now. Each song, I really gotta put it out there, okay? My very wrong and incorrect and controversial opinions are important and I need to voice them and I need time to voice them and I love yapping. So yeah, that concludes my first part of this video. I will be making more parts voicing my very controversial opinions, although I feel like they might get a bit more positive going out from this point onwards, because as I mentioned earlier, I feel like the earlier commission songs were very weak especially compared to the newer ones. So yeah, let's see how it goes. And as for now, thank you so much for watching my videos and agreeing or disagreeing with my controversial takes. If you agree, that's great. You can be my friend forever. If you disagree, feel free to flame me. I will take all your smack. Thank you very much and bye! See you in the next one.